Hello and welcome to Horror Reviews. This is the very first review, and this is a review of the movie called The Apparition. And I went to see The Apparition last night with some of my friends, and this is what I thought about it. Awful. Only word that you could use to describe this movie is awful. I'm going to tell you why this is awful, but first let me give you a rating of the movie. I gave it a 2 out of 10. And this is for everything. The movie was not even really that scary, first of all. And this movie features the stars of Twilight, Ashley Greene, and then I can never remember this guy's name. He plays Draco Malfoy in Harry Potter, so they're basically in this scary movie together. And the movie wasn't even really scary, actually. What I found interesting is that it kind of does play with your mind on a psychological level, but the only scary thing really about it is that this thing is actually real, which it does kind of mention that in the opening. So apparitions, I guess, are real, so that's kind of pretty freaked out. I mean, that's what kept me up for a little bit last night, and that is the only thing I found really interesting. They tried really hard to make it scary, but it wasn't. They put all the fairly decent parts in the trailer, like the one part where the one chick, Ashley Greene, is just sitting alone. She has like these hands coming up, like one comes around her neck, like that. One comes around her face, like that. It turns out that was the ending of the movie. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry if I ruined it, but you shouldn't even be seeing this movie anyways. Yeah, that's the end of the movie. And in the trailer, she's like saying to herself in her head, like, it's not real, it's not real, it's not real. That's the end of the movie. Yeah, no, it wasn't really that good. That was one of, like, that was just weird. Yep. And some other thing is that it had most of the movie is just like weird, freaky sound effects. It's like kind of stuff like that. It was interesting. I think the part that was interesting about the trailer is that when you see when they're performing this like ritual thing, this experiment, this one chick just gets like pulled into a wall. It looks like she got eaten by a wall. That was quite interesting actually. And then it was weird because like in the thing it says like that the narrator is like, there is a theory that ghosts and paranormal stuff only exist because we believe in them and they're products of the human mind. And a group of researchers set out to prove this experiment. They didn't really try to prove that experiment. It was just some like kind of legend to bring back this like ghost or apparition thing or something. But it did open some door, and that's how like this apparition thing got into our world. And yeah, you just won't understand a lot of it, and it's not really that scary, to be honest with you. They did really, really, really try hard. Another interesting part of this movie is that when the one chick, Ashley Greene, her character's like in the shower, and she gets out of the shower, and she's in her underwear and a shirt, and she's like sees something scary, and that's probably like the only interesting part is because like she's in lingerie, and it's like, I guess, nice. But yeah, it was weird. But I would have to say, don't see this movie. It is a waste of your time, and it is a waste of your money. It was a waste of my 10 bucks, and I couldn't wait to get out of the theater. Like halfway through the movie, not even, I just couldn't wait to get out of that theater. The only thing I found, one of the only things I found interesting was my pop. And like, yeah, I was drinking it, and yeah, it was real good. I actually remembered it kind of tasted watery because they put way too much ice. And when you actually remember something like that from a movie, you know that the movie is actually really bad. I would like to trash this movie because I thought it actually did look pretty freaking interesting in the trailer. But the trailer, like that movie Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, it did not match. It just made the movie kind of look scary in the trailer, but it was really not. Especially Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. That movie was shit. And so I just would not recommend you seeing this at all. It was awful. A scare rating 0.5 out of 10. You'll jump at one part, but it's not even supposed to be like where a ghost or the apparition pops out. I mean, if you're a person that doesn't really watch scary movies and gets like scared easily, I don't know, you'll probably like be a little scared, but you won't be like jumping freaked as hell kind of scared. Like I had my friends mention to me because they went to see it with me last night, and they were like, when this one chick Ashley Green like discovers the truth about her husband and how like he did all this paranormal stuff and he was in like this experiment. He brought McDonald's home, I guess, or something. And then she's like, "Get out of my house! Get out of my house!" And then my friends were like, "I wouldn't kick him out. He got me McDonald's." So yeah, apparently they had like a 20-minute discussion about that, and that also is kind of proven that they were bored of the movie. And I was bored of the movie. Me and my friend Brooke, we were sitting there next to each other, and we were like, crossed our arms, just like sitting back in the seat, straight face, you know, just like, okay. We walked out of the theater. Me and her are talking for like 5 minutes about how shitty the movie was. It was that bad. So I definitely wouldn't recommend seeing this at all. It was like the worst horror movie of the year. One of the worst movies I've seen this year. But like, oh my god. It was just awful. Awful, awful, awful. Like, ugh, I wouldn't recommend seeing this at all. Yeah, I think that Ashley Green should just stick to Twilight. And yeah, that movie like shouldn't have been made. And the ending is really open, and I hate how like that one scene is the ending. It was really weird. Like stuff gets pulled into other stuff, like something gets pulled halfway into a wall randomly. Yeah, and like in the trailer, like you would see that like a door just opens and like flies off the hinges and goes halfway into a wall. Yeah, that was weird. Okay, so this has been Horror Reviews. Thank you for watching. And if you would like, you can check out our Facebook page. It is just called Horror Reviews, and on that Facebook page we give pictures of new horror movies, trailers of new horror movies, and other movies too, like some action movies and stuff. We give information about movies, some interesting facts and quotes from trailers and stuff, deconstructing trailers, trailer videos too that we will be posting. The channel is called Horror Reviews LJ. So we have two of us that are doing some different stuff, and whoever will see a movie will come and do a review and post it on the channel like this. We'll usually have the same thing, like a rating of the scariness and a rating of the movie in general. And so yeah, be sure to check out the Facebook page. If you like this video, please like it, favorite it, comment, and subscribe to the channel, because we have a lot more to come. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time when we deconstruct the trailer of House at the End of the Street. Thanks.